Hey guys, Tolulope Samuel here once again. In today's video, we are going to learn how to create a Christmas cinema film poster for Spider-Man No Way Home like this. A link to download the resources we'll be using will be given in the description so you can check them out to follow suit. Let's get into Photoshop. So here in Photoshop, the first thing I want to do is to create a new document. I'll create new, and I'll be creating a 4x4 inch document. So after creating that, I would like to add my gradients. So I'll come over to gradients and I'll click on gradients. I've already set the packs, so I'll just give you the X code. So I'm going to add this gradient first and I'll just press OK. Just like that. I'll leave everything normally the way it is and I'll press OK. Next off is I'll come over again to add another gradient. I'll add this gradient this time. I'll click here and I'll pick the second gradient. So I'll pick this one and I'll click OK. The color codes to the gradient will be given in the description so you can check them out to follow suit. So I'll reverse it like this. I'll set it to radial. I'll reverse it like this and I'll click OK. I will reduce the fill of this gradient to 30% so that I can have the red and the blue blending nicely, just like that. Next off is I'll bring in my first picture. So I'll bring in this picture here. I'll just bring it and place it nicely into Photoshop like this, so I can transform it out a little bit and click OK. So I'll raise it up to this point and let me add a layer mask to it. I'll pick my brush tool and I'll brush off this sides so that it can blend in smoothly. So for you to blend it smoothly like this, you have to make sure that your brush, when you right click, the hardness is on 0%. So after doing that, I'll set this to soft light. So soft light like this, and I'll reduce the opacity a little bit to probably around 80%. Yes, so just type 80%. Yes, so next off is I'll pick up my next background. So I'll come over to this place and I'll pick up this. I'll just pick it and drop it in here just like that. So I'm going to transform this out very well to fill the whole document. So after doing that, I'll click OK. Next up is I'll come over to blending modes and I'll pick multiply. So after picking multiply, it is too thick, so I would like to reduce the opacity so that I can have the other element that has been there before to show. So 35, between 30 to 35 to 40%, and you are good to go. Next up is we are going to write our text. So I'll pick my text tool now, and we can group this first, the backgrounds. So group them using shift and press Ctrl G on your keyboard, and let's rename it to background. So after naming it to background, I'll pick my text tool. This time I'm going to be using the font called Russell 1. So I will just type. This name of this studio is just taken out from my head. I don't know if any studio bears this name. It's just for tutorial purposes only. So let's just use Trival Studios. So something like this. Yes, so basically Trival Studios. Click OK. Press Ctrl A on the keyboard to center it like that. So once we center it, press Ctrl D. I can bring it down a little bit. Yes, so I'll create a new layer because I'm going to change my font this time. Pick my text using T on the keyboard and I'm going to change the font to Great Vibes now. So I'll be using the font Great Vibes regular. So this time I'm going to type Christmas Movie Bash. So after typing that, I'll click OK. Pick my move to press Ctrl T on my keyboard and I'll transform it out like that. So I'll press OK, move it up nicely like that. Now press Ctrl A to align it to the center. So after doing the alignment, I'll press Ctrl D to deselect and I can just place it nicely just like that. So we can just pick the two of them together and name it header. So I'll name it header. So next off is I'll pick my rectangle tool now. So I will just draw a nice rectangle just like that. You can draw any rectangle of your size, any size you want basically. So after drawing the rectangle, I'll change the color to white. Let's make it white so we can see clearly and all that. So I'll pick my move tool and I'll open the property layer for the rectangle. So I'll just want to curve only the two edges. So for the top I'll unclick this link and I'll click 90 here. So and I'll just come over to this place also and add 90 pixels of bend. So you can decide to increase it probably to 100 and maybe you increase it on to 200, but then whatever you make this place must also be this place. So let's just go with 90. So yes, I'm good with 90, just like that. Now place it nicely here. I'll press Ctrl G on my keyboard and drag this layer down. Press Ctrl T and I'll increase it a little bit. So for us to see the effect, I will have to change the upper layer to any other color of our choice. So let's make it this red. Click OK. This is too big for me, so I can just press Ctrl T and reduce it a little bit. So I just want something minimal. Click OK. I'll pick the layer on top. This time it's time for us to bring in our Spider-Man flyer, which I got from the internet. All rights reserved to the owner. I do not own any of this. So I'll click over here and I'll just drop it, place it nicely here. So I'll right click and I'll just press create clipping marks. I'll press Ctrl T on my keyboard now and I'll just transform it in just like that. So I'll transform it in so we can see the whole flyer. So you can go watch Spider-Man. It will be out December 17. So you can just press group the three of them together and you can just type image to name this folder. So press Ctrl A so that we can select all around and center it. Press Ctrl D to deselect. Next off is we pick our text tool now, and this time we are going to be using the Russell 1 font again. So we'll come over here and we're going to type Spider. So we'll be typing the name of the movie. So I'm just using Spider-Man as the name of the movie for tutorial purposes only. So basically I will press Ctrl and I will select center alignment. So I'll click OK. I would like to reduce the tracking here a little bit. Yes, so something like that. I'll click OK and yes, I'll press Ctrl T on my keyboard to transform this out. Since this is the main, I'll click OK here. You can decide to raise the image up so we can have spacing up, down, beneath here. So yes, even the header you can raise it up a bit also. You can increase the Christmas badge just like that. So basically when you're designing flyer, you have to not be rigid to doing things. You have to be flexible to adjust something. So now let's make the Spider-Man No Way Home in the center. Press Ctrl D to deselect, raise it up here just like that. I'll pick my text tool again so I can change the color. I've already set the color. I will give the color code in the description. So this is it and this is it here also. Click OK and I'll click OK here. So I'll pick my text, my move tool and I'll place it nicely just like that. So next off is I'll pick my text tool and I'll create a new layer this time around. So I'm going to be using the font called Good Times. So after picking my font Good Times, I'm going to be typing exclusively in theaters. Exclusively in theaters, December 17. So let's give a spacing after the December. Press Ctrl A and we're going to change the color to white first. So click OK. Now click OK. So I'll pick my move tool, press Ctrl T on my keyboard and I'll reduce it nicely just like that, because it's just meant to be something that will just show a little bit. I'll click OK, press Ctrl A and yes, I'll click it, center it to the center, press Ctrl D. I can raise it up a little bit. So now it's time for us to add the elements. So I'll draw a rectangle first. So I'll draw this rectangle, very diminished rectangle, just like that. So after drawing it, you have to be very careful. So after drawing it, I'll change the color to white. So after changing the color to white, the next thing I'll do is I'll pick my ellipse tool now, create a new layer so that it won't join on this. So you can zoom in using the control and space bar key on your keyboard. So I'll just come here and I'll draw a tiny ellipse. Before drawing it, I'll pick my ruler tool and I'll place the first one here. So make sure the rectangle is selected so you can snap to the rectangle edges. So now I'll pick my new layer again and I'll just draw a diminished circle just like that. So after doing that, I'll change the circle color to white. So after I change the circle color to white, I'll place it nicely in between this place. I can zoom in very well so I can reduce it a bit. So reduce it a bit and yes, we are good to go. So you can just shift it nicely to where the rectangle is and press Ctrl J on the keyboard to duplicate it. Press Ctrl J again to duplicate it. You can duplicate as much as you want. Press Ctrl Z on your keyboard to zoom to shape back, and let's remove our guides back. So you can either remove it like this or you can come over to view and clear guides. So basically we'll be able to draw this like this. Very nice. You can pick the whole ellipse together, group them and name it ellipse. So after doing that, you can press Ctrl T to increase the ellipse just a little bit more. So click OK. So basically it depends on what you want. So now we have to balance the spacing between them. So pick the 3 ellipses together and now the spacing is balanced. So now close the group again and group it with the rectangle so we can have a very nice. So we can just name this elements. We can zoom out using Ctrl 0, press Ctrl A on your keyboard and center it nicely just like that. Press Ctrl D and yes, you can decide to reduce it. Depends on you. I feel this is too big for me, so yes, I'll reduce it nicely like this. I'll press OK and I'll place it on that just rightly beneath the exclusively, and you can just bring it nicely here just like that. So press Ctrl A, make sure it's centered. Press Ctrl D, make sure everything is centered, and yes, we have been able to design a Christmas movie poster for Spider-Man. I hope you go watch the Spider-Man movie in theaters from December 17. This tutorial was for educational purposes only. I do not own any of the materials that was used. I will see you in the next tutorial. It's Tolulope Samuel here, and bye.